All right, Shalom Bars here. Well, what am I doing today? Standard oil change. Gotta maintain the truck. This thing is a workhorse. I mean, it has served me very well. I mean, I purchased it cash, had it paid off in 2 years, got a 3 year deal on it, but I had it paid off in 2 years. And let me tell you, man, I mean, you cannot operate a business without a good truck, a carpenter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a good truck and a good old fashioned F-150 will do the trick, especially if you're hauling things, if you're on the land and stuff like that. But what I wanted to talk about now was, two things, and it's important to number one understand how to do things yourself, as well as networking with others that are doers and that are movers that are shakers, because at the end of the day, no man is an island unto themselves. You can't accomplish things that you need to accomplish, just all by yourself. It just simply put, it just does not work that way. And that's why it's so important to network, to get to know people, to develop real relationships with people that have real skills. I'll give you a perfect example, right? The other night, I was fellowshipping with a brother, and I woke up in the morning, or when I went to move the car that night, the battery died. Okay, so I'm dead in the water, right? And so, what does the brother do? He turns around. I give him the money, or one of my cards to get a new battery because I can't move without a battery. So he runs, gets a new battery, gets up in the morning time, gets a new battery, delivers the battery here, and now I got another battery, right? But if I didn't have that, and if I didn't have a network of people, uh, I would have been stuck. So it's good to have people that you're developing real relationships with, so that you can depend on. Another situation, right? In this truck, and I do all the work. I do all my brakes, oil changes. I can change the alternator. Everything is pretty much accessible in this truck, and that's a good thing. So, all my spark plugs, all of this stuff is accessible, and you got to keep up with this stuff. One of those igniter heads cost like $89 or something like that, and I had to change the one in the back because it was a misfire. So, what I'm having problems with now is that I don't know, you can't see it, but there is a low oil sensor that continues to go off, and with any other truck, this has to be replaced. But you got to take out the alternator in order to get to it. Well, I got to know somebody else that I'm going to work with tomorrow or the day after to go ahead and get that done. You see? Because if I had to take this bad boy down to the Ford dealership, they charge me $300 just to change out a sensor. You see? But when you are networking with people that have real skills, that have the ability, that help you out, that you've developed relationships with, you're there for them, they're there for you. And, when you're in time of need, you can give them a call up and it's not a problem because you've developed those real relationships. You've developed those real connections with people that matter, because at the end of the day, everything is going to be local. The relationships that you're building, it's important that you understand that they're going to be local, because as times get more and more rough, uh, you're going to need people that you're going to trust, and not everybody is trustworthy. But you yourself, if you want to develop a relationship with somebody, if you want to develop a friend, you have to first show yourself to be friendly. And that's what's so important, and that's what we're lacking. There's so much distrust, there's so much dishonor, disrespect. So this is why, you look. I was in Walmart the other day, and one of the ladies behind me, I had a lot of stuff in my cart, and the lady didn't have anything in her cart. I said, "Ma'am, you can go ahead." And she says, "Well, thank you so much. You don't find too much people that are considerate of others these days." And we got to talking, and basically the notion was that you be the change that you want to see in the world. You have to take the initiative first. And I remember one of the sermons, preachings that a pastor did. And he said, "You know why you don't have any friends? Because you haven't first shown yourself to be friendly." And it's sad in this day and age. Everything is based on usury. Everything is based on an angle. everybody got a hook, everybody got a side deal, or something malicious going on. Everything is a strategy session when it comes to people. Nobody really wants to truly be a friend or be a helper one unto other. Everything is based on usury today, and it's sad. It's a sad deal. But you have to be the change that you want to see in the world. And as the world waxes cold and colder, you're going to see the remnant rise up. You're going to see those who are serious about life, serious about affecting positive outcomes in the lives of others. You're going to see the fruit of that. At the end of the day, by their fruit you shall know them. So, love, and thank you so much. Get a towel for that so I can clean that off, because all that's dirty now. And she put all of that in the thing. Chance, go and get a towel for me, a paper towel. So it's going to be important that you be the change that you want to see in people, because people are just getting worse and worse. I mean, I'm just seeing people getting worse and worse. And the sad thing about it is that people are getting waxing worse and worse, but they don't believe that they're doing that. That's the deception. That's why it says, the self-deception, deceived and being deceived. I mean, it's some serious stuff. I mean, it's real. So you have to be cognizant of these things, understand what's going on, and understand that you're not a part of the deception. And the best thing that you can do that, it talks about strengthening your brother. It talks about uplifting your brother. It talks about, being a doer and not a hearer only. A lot of people, they moving their lips, but you don't see no action. I mean, they talking to talk. And I'm telling you, man, they talk to talk so eloquently, but when it comes time to walk the walk, you see exactly what they're about. Nothing. And this is what we have in this day and age. You have a whole bunch of vain talkers and vain deceivers, and it's sad because you know what the end, the result of them are going to be. But let me go ahead and finish this, get this oil in here. And thank you so much. Clean that off for me, please, so we can get this done. You see my daughters, they see a man that works. They see a man that produces and that provides. And so when they grow up, they'll understand exactly what that is. It's a sad deal when you see today. People, I tell you, but I'm going to go ahead and get it done. Shalom.